what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Barry. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Barry's pass.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 21-yard line.
To throw on second down. Barry. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Barry. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Rosu got the sack there.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At the 43-yard
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
11-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on second down. Barry looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third down, Barry buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's taken on the 25. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
5-yard line.
On the option, here's Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the session on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And the Jets first down.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Jets 7, Chargers 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On the carry, it's Chubb. And some room to maneuver. That's what it is. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
The kicker on 4.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Barry. sideline. He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Barry. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Nick Chubb.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's going to return it back to the 21-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Off the play fake, Barry. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
6 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. From the gun, Barry. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete.
From 6 yards away. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And his pass is intercepted for a 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Barry. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's 4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Barry. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Jets.
From the gun, Barry. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Operating from the gun, Barry. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
New York.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
17.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
It's now 4th down.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
He was brought down there by Will Parks following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
George Kittle, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The final shot before break. Barry. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Chubb.
2nd and 4.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 34. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
Movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back them up 5. Now Jones. And And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The throw over the middle, taken in. All the way in for a Charger touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Barry.
At the 24-yard.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Barry. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw on 2nd down. Barry. And that'll be incomplete.
Barry
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. From the gun, Barry. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
It's fourth down.
Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at about the 28. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. First down, they'll run with Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They run it again with Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Off the play fake, Barry. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Barry. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 24. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. And how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 32.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Barry, flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Jets.
Lets it go for Nelson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
First down, Jets.
Operating from the gun, Barry. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, New York.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close. One-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1-yard line.
Now Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
This to make it a two-score game. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chargers 45, Jets 31.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Barry steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Barry. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun. Barry. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down, New York.
Operating from the gun. Barry escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Barry. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.